Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Okay, now y'all with the cooler kick. Keep street, we run this shit. Fell back after run it up. Then my last bitch, she was dumb as fuck. Hop out, get the spraying something. Cause my last ops wasn't saying nothing. Whole stunting, big pimpin', whole hunting. 38 with the cooler kid in the mall with me like Joe Budden. These hoes front.
This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk, your favorite podcast for all your NBA conversations, man. I'm Seven Mitchell. I got the big homie D-Money in the building. Y'all know how we rocking. D-Money, what's happening, brother?
Chilling, bro. You know, it's Friday. You know what I mean? We couldn't wait to get here. You know what I mean? So let's get it.
We are finally here. I don't know if this is episode 143, 144. We've been kind of moving, bro. I'm not even going to hold you. We've been pushing the needle. So salute to all the supporters. So much stuff to talk about in the NBA, man. So let's talk our shit. We ain't really got a whole lot of time to waste. Did you see Jimmy Butler with the dreads? the new look Jimmy Butler with the dreadlocks.
He gotta be getting paid for this, bro. He gotta be, bro. There's no way. Bro. There's no way this is happening right now.
Yo did his Lil Wayne. Yo went on his Lil Wayne shit real quick.
Bro, when I saw the first picture I saw, I thought it was John Morant at first. Then I was looking, I was like, what? When did they
Jimmy Morant?
What?
Bro, he didn't even go through the phases like to play it off. Dude went from mid-tier to guard tier.
Yeah, he really recorded it too.
Facts,
like
he got enough. He can put that. He wrapped that shit up in a ponytail and all that. I said, "What the hell, Jimmy?"
Nah, when you get money, man, you know, run out of things to spend, I guess.
Yo, social media went crazy. When I saw the pictures first, I saw it on Facebook and I thought it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Twitter and I saw it on Bleacher Report. They had like 4 different pictures of him. I said, "Oh my goodness." No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
And look, ain't nobody gonna roll up and say nothing to him about it either.
Not at all. They better watch their mouth. Yo, Jimmy don't play.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot try to downplay this man's manhood, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I was to see Jimmy Butler in his face, I would have to talk to the bosses because that was a crazy, crazy move. Like you said, it got to be some type of sponsorship involved, bro. Like, that's crazy. I mean,
if you haven't noticed, he's been kind of doing a lot of traveling. I think I just seen him in a video where he did he was in a race car,
right?
Like on the F1 track, whatever. So he gotta be getting the bag behind it.
When we talk about fashion in the NBA, bro, I don't think I've never seen nobody go this far with it.
I've seen football players do it, but you know, helmet on, you don't really, you ain't really knowing unless it's different.
Yeah, as far as a transformation, bro, I haven't seen nobody in the NBA do a transformation like that since like Dennis Rodman when he put on the wedding gown, bro. This is how I really got to talk to the bosses about Jimmy Butler, bro.
He like it. I love it. You know what I mean?
So do you think that this new style, this new fashion wave, you think this is gonna
don't ask what I think you're going to
I don't want to, but bro, we know how people are followers and how trends get made and set. Like, do you think we'll see more people doing this in sports? Because the rappers been doing it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you see what happened when they started rocking the man purse, or I'm sorry,
right.
The little bag, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if they doing that, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we done seen NBA players. We done seen Russell Westbrook. They done wear skirts and all types of stuff. So
yeah, the hoochie daddy shorts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. NBA is turning up, man. Freak show. Definitely a freak show. But I'm telling you, bro, I got to talk to the bosses about Jimmy Butler, bro. I just want to know, like, yo, it has to be money, because if it wasn't, what went into this decision making? Because there was no in-between steps. You did not fake this out. You did not give us the illusion that you were growing. You went from a nappy head to a damn Rastafari in 24 hours, bro.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
That's crazy.
That is super crazy.
Yes, sir. I would like to say I wouldn't be surprised if everybody else doing it. Hey, shoot, LeBron might pop out with dreads. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You might shoot as much as KD. You know what I'm saying? KD don't brush his head.
Oh, so KD definitely need a wig. He definitely needs some dreads. That nappy head his, bro. But if LeBron can just get something done in the front, if he can just get a little. I don't know, bro. Jimmy might have started something, bro. I don't know.
Nah, man. Can't everybody be out here looking like 50 Cent off that movement when he was sick? We're not doing that.
Who was the first guy I saw with fake hair like that? If it wasn't Lil Wayne, it was, remember Shamar Moore used to have the little fake cornrows and the little Tyler Perry joints. And I remember Ice Cube. And all about the Benjamin.
All the Tyler Perry joints got fake hair.
Fake
they be wearing wigs. It's wild behavior out here. You know what I'm saying?
I got some more wild behavior for you, man. Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. He was not offered a max extension.
Mm-hmm.
And he feel like he deserves a max extension by the Warriors. So let me ask you this real quick, D-Money. I'm going to give you 4 names. If you are Golden State's front office, which of these players are you not extending? Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, or Poole? I forgot his first name.
Jordan
Poole. That's the one you're not extending, or you're just correcting me on his name?
I'm just giving you the name.
Okay. Tough call. Come on, man. I told you before Draymond was the problem. Before this old run that they just had, I told you.
All right. So I'm gonna say Draymond, but here's the reason why. The reason I think that he thinks he wants an extension is probably based off of years of service. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of, because the man averages like 9, 9, and 9. You know
on a good day. On a good day. That's the highs. That's the highs of the career. Word.
So you could get, and then the other guys you got are outside of Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, you're gonna extend them because they're younger. You know what I mean? So, and
they show progression this season alone. Andrew Wiggins was huge in the run for Golden State to win the championship.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole's elevation has been very impressive. When we talk about productivity on the court, we have watched Draymond decline somewhat.
And I would have said Klay based off of injuries, but
he still got it though. We saw in the finals Klay still can help the team win.
Yeah. And
Draymond, to me, can help the team win, but he's just seen to be more of a liability than an asset at this point. He has been a problem. We talked about the longevity.
You can pick up other guys to do that does
to do what he does. He does what he does. Right. I agree, bro. Because I feel like that leadership quality that they give him so much. Klay and Steph has been in the league and they have been in that locker room long enough that I think they could definitely carry that torch if it was that case. Klay and Stephen Curry does not need that big brother effect in Draymond anymore. Like, it's too late in the game for that. They don't need that. No. They don't need that. Not at all.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing I could see that he would say is probably years of service, and I guess arguably you could say that they wouldn't have won those championships without him. But that's debatable because 2 of those championships they had KD. So I mean,
how much you think the podcast has to do with Golden State refusing to max him out on an extension? Because he doesn't talk bad about the team, but let's keep it a buck. The white people don't like that voice, him being so unfiltered and stuff like that. And the owners of Golden State, they rub shoulders with these owners and these other people who probably have an issue with Draymond's how he carries things with this new media stuff in comparison to the productivity on the court. So do you think maybe some of the off-court antics is the reason why Golden State is not offering him a max?
I don't
He's been loyal.
I don't think they care about that. I just think that it's more so the production and also the extra stuff that comes with him when he's on the court. So, you always got the refs looking for stuff for him because of a precedent that he set. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. So, you hit it right on the head, bro.
Yeah, dog. That's the only way I could think of that, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't pay him. But like I said, it has to be from years of service because the man struggled to get over 10 points during the game.
Do you consider Draymond? Do you consider him a smart dude, or?
Oh no!
The reason why I'm asking you that is because if he's not going to get the max in Golden State, I guess the next decision is: do you remain where you're comfortable and take less money, or do you feel disrespected and go somewhere else? What does Draymond Green look like in a different uniform? What does he? What do you think he do?
How old is he again?
I don't know. I think he got to be in his early 30s. I'm assuming.
I mean, as far as him declining athletically, I don't. He's better off just staying where he at. Like I said, there's too many other guys that could do what he does. I mean, he's a very smart individual. You know what I'm saying, on the court and off the court wise. But I'm just not gonna sit here and be like, I'll see him. Nobody else is gonna pay him a max. So,
and he might not never show up to be what we seen at his greatest outside of that Golden State system. Some guys are just system generated players. Like if you put them somewhere else, they fall off of the face of the earth. So that could be the case for Draymond, man. Draymond might want to stay, where he's comfortable at under Clay and Steph.
Yeah, he would look weird. He would look weird in another uniform, but it is what it is. I mean, he could probably fit in like Boston, but why would you want to go there? You know what I mean? Or it's another place he could probably go.
You think he could work with LA with LeBron?
You just why?
I'm always come on, bro. I gotta maximize my guys' chances to get that fifth ring. Stop hating, bro. What's wrong with you? Jesus
I can see him go to the Clippers. I can see him go to the Clippers though. He would fit that.
If he was to go with Kawhi, John Wall, and Paul George, that would be a dangerous squad.
Yeah,
that'd be very dangerous. I like that move actually.
He would fit that.
Last night, D Money, and you guys are listening to the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Seven Mitchell, D Money in the building. Make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the podcast. We definitely appreciate you guys' support. Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. I got some news for you in regards to Zion. His new contract extension with New Orleans, D Money, will require his weight and body fat percentage to add up to less than 295. Failure to meet this requirement could reduce his guaranteed money. What do you think about them having a weight incentive in Zion's contract? And have you ever heard that before in a sports contract when we talk about body weight?
No, but I think his weight contributes to his injuries. So he can't heal quick because of how heavy he is. And all the pressure that he puts down on his legs is because he has so much weight and the power that he generates from, doing all those dunks and all this other stuff that he does. Like he plays an explosive game. And for him to be at his maximized level, he has to be, I say, about 275, 260. You know what I mean? That's like realistic. But as far as like, okay, seeing him with his claws, I guess he kind of put him in that position because he hasn't, the man is 22, 21, 22.
We talk about his conditioning and his weight and his shape.
There's no reason for him to be that heavy, bro. He should not be nowhere near the 300-pound mark. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess it's more so to kind of protect themselves because I really don't believe in him. Like, like they think that, like he may think that they do. So, as far as like him, it's just more so a clause to kind of make him uphold the end of end of his bargain. You know what I'm saying? To make sure he can be the best that he could be. Because as you can see, the team, I mean, they would love to have him.
They don't need him.
They don't need him.
They don't need him, which is surprising to me. It's a surprise, bro. I've never personally, unless I got to do my homework, I don't remember a contract with that type of incentive dealing with body fat and weight and stuff like that. I'm trying to think maybe a baseball player or something like that. But I agree with this decision because weight has been such an issue for Zion. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what he's doing in the off seasons to change that. But now your money is involved. So he can't play around. So I like the move. You know, will it help him? I don't know. It remains to be seen. Part of me feel like Zion is a bust. Part of me feel like Ja Morant is better than Zion and would have been the better fit. But, you know, most of that is just based off of what we were able to see. Zion hasn't been able to play. But, you know, it's put up a shut up now, man. He's really going to have to watch himself because his guaranteed money is going to be coming into play when we talk about him staying in shape. So smart move by New Orleans, just a little different than I've seen in the past in history. In order for LeBron James to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar D-Money in points next season, he must average just over 16 points per game for 82 games, or he may need to average 22 points a game for just 60 games. The King is well within reach of this number one all-time scoring title in the NBA. What do you think if LeBron surpasses Kareem this season? What does that do for the GOAT conversation? Does it help at all?
No. What are we doing here?
This is pathetic. This is pathetic, bro. You mean to tell me this guy who's not, this record was supposed to never been broken?
If that was the case, then Kareem would be the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
we're not gonna sit here and do this, bro. We're not gonna sit here and do this. Okay, he can have the most points in history. What does it matter, bro? Like, he's played since he was 18. You know what I'm saying?
He dominated since he was 18. He's dominated since he was 18. Let's put it in correct context. Let's yes, he's dominated. He's dominated. LeBron James has been the best player on his team every season he's been in the NBA. True or false?
I mean, it's true, but it's Cleveland. So, I mean,
and Miami and LA. 3 franchises. He's won championships for all 3, though. You're talking slick. He won chips for them guys.
All right. So, I mean, I count 4 rings. You know what I'm saying? About 10 times he's been there? 9 times, 10 times he's been there?
11, I believe, 8 in a row at one point. Okay. With 3 different franchises, mind you.
I told you what my criteria is for him, man. Listen. If he takes Russell Westbrook and wins the championship with Russell Westbrook, I will call him the GOAT, bro. That is what it is, because come on, it's Russ. So if he,
I just wish he did it last year because he had Carmelo in that mix too. If he would have been able to get Carmelo and Russ a ring. Oh man. So this is what Darwin Ham had to say about LeBron James in this upcoming season. Coach Darwin Ham for the Los Angeles Lakers. He said, I don't really know what sacrifice means for LeBron James on this Lakers team, because if it means giving up the ball to other people, I'm not sure that's a good idea. I kind of want LeBron to have the ball basically all the time, every possession, running the show. How are those comments going to be received by Russ?
At 37, you want him to run the show?
Yes. Yes. Stop being a hater, D-Money. Stop being a hater, bro. And he can do it. Can he not do it? Can he not do it?
For what? 82 games?
More than that,
bro.
More than that.
Come on, bro. Oh my God.
All right. I'm not gonna allow you. We had a great.
Y'all love, like, I think y'all fell in love with the 29. Y'all still think that he's like this guy. And honestly, he has games where he still pops like that. But to keep asking him to put that type of stress on his body at 37, y'all are crazy. Russ has to be the guy.
I'm not asking him to put that stress on his body. I'm asking some of his teammates to help play some damn basketball so he don't have to be so stressed out, so he don't have so much wear.
But if he has to have the ball all the time, what do you think that's going to do? They're like, what? He got to play 30, 35 minutes a game unless y'all blowing everybody out? Nah, man.
But LeBron is a facilitator. LeBron can have the highest usage rate, and other people still will score. LeBron is a ball dominant guy, but not on the scoring premise. A lot of guys are ball dominant. They will try to take the ball and score. Even though LeBron might have the ball more than anyone, AD still going to get his 20-something. Mm-hmm. Russell still could get his 20-something. It's all about how efficient can those guys be when LeBron dish you the rock. Okay,
so he's going to dish the ball. He's going to run the show. Y'all going to be Showtime Lakers and still not play defense.
LeBron James can average a double-double still in year 20. He can average 20 points easy. Yep. So if you can average double digits in assists as a small forward in year 20, and your point guard who you have on the roster is a straight mistake maker, you would have to be a fool not to keep the ball in LeBron's hands.
I get what you're saying. You still got to play defense at the end of the day, unless y'all blowing teams out. I mean, what's his name? Anthony Davis can't be the only guy playing defense on y'all squad. And it does help that y'all got that young boy from the Spurs. So, I mean,
Lonnie Walker.
Yeah, that helps out a lot. So
Thomas Bryant from the Wizards is going to help out. He's going to actually bring some space, and he's a big man that can shoot some threes. So, believe it or not, I'm excited to see how this thing works in LA. Okay, we'll see. But last thing before we get up out of here, something I had talked about on the live stream that you had caught. So I wanted to get your thoughts on Delonte West being spotted again outside in great spirits. He was explaining to some kids how he had played alongside LeBron, and he was featured in the NBA 2K show, and just explaining his story in detail. Did you see the clip? And what do you think about people filming Delonte West? I feel like people need to stop filming Delonte. I feel like it's a clout chase move. They're not really helping them. It's more of an exposure. But what do you think about Delonte, resurfacing again out on the streets? Just what's your reaction to all this?
Obviously, it's something that he's dealing with internally, right? I think people do need to leave him alone based off the fact that this man clearly has mental issues, maybe not taking his meds like he should. And until he decides he wants to make that change for himself, I think people really need to stop kind of like leaving him alone and stop trying to bring that extra attention to him, because I don't think it's
not working. It's not working. And if Mark Cuban can't get this man out of the gutter,
Ice Cube.
No one can. It's all about him, bro. And to me, people gonna laugh. That LeBron effect is real. Bro. That disrespect he showed, that violation, bro, he is paying for it so much. Whether you like LeBron James or not, that guy is a guy that helps people.
His mom is a grown woman.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not faulting Delonte for the act. 100%. My problem with that whole situation was after it was all said and done, there was a point where Delonte West had went on a rant and was calling LeBron his stepson, and he was making jokes and shit about the situation, like trolling.
How do you know that LeBron didn't agitate that type of behavior?
No, bro, that behavior is a violation, bro. You don't do that to a teammate, bro. You don't. And even if it happened, you don't turn around and then make mockeries and jokes about it when we talk about the face of the league. Because now look what this shit has resulted with.
Oh boy.
You can't tell me this nigga couldn't use LeBron's help or LeBron team help. Them niggas wouldn't get that nigga no lifeline. None. And that wound was self-inflicted. Yes, Gloria James is a grown woman. Delonte West, if they had sex or relations, whatever, bam. But for you then, years later, to be on video bragging and boasting and shit about it, come on, bro, you playing with the wrong one. Now here we go again, and it's multiple times you're being caught outside gas stations in the middle of the street. I don't know what the problem is. I just don't have no remorse for him because of that situation. I feel like you made that bed, you're gonna lay in it. But people need to stop filming it because ain't nobody helping them. The LeBron curse, bro.
They just want his story, you know what I'm saying?
But if he's so open, D-Money, to talk, because with these kids, he was open speaking, why don't he do an interview with like Vlad or someone that's going to pay him? I don't understand that.
Honestly, man, it's hard to know because I think it was like a video or a picture. They was talking about like he was on the street, but apparently it came out that was like an older video. So I don't know exactly what his situation is. So, and when you hear him speak, I mean, as clear as it can be, clearly there was some drug use before, and clearly like it's caused a chemical imbalance within his brain. So, like I said, unless you're going to
disrespecting LeBron, we know it's a chemical imbalance. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. If I see Delonte West outside, I'm gonna walk over top of him. Just remember how Allen Iverson did Tyronn Lue in the NBA Finals? That's how I would do Delonte West if I saw him sit down at a gas station. I would step right over top of him and look at him just like AI.
Oh boy, listen,
disrespect LBJ like that, man.
Hey, Delonte, I hope you get all. If you ever see this video, I hope you get all the help that you need, bro, and just continue to go forward and trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? Just be there for the kids, my G's. So, as far as this whole LeBron stuff, y'all gotta cut it.
Delonte West, this is what you get. Don't ask me for $1. Don't ask me for no change. Don't ask to wipe my window. You're going to suffer. You are going to suffer. And I'm going to make sure of it.
How long, bro? Come on, bro. It's been years, bro. Years.
No.
It don't even matter.
You need to feel it. When you disrespect somebody like that, playing with people's mother, this is the face of the league right now. No, bro. I ain't like that at all. Okay. Shame on you, Delonte. All right, man, we are up out of here. One more thing before we sign off. Brittney Griner. They're now talking about the Joe Biden administration is offering a prison swap with an arms trafficker, a Russian gun trafficker. They're willing to swap a Russian gun trafficker for Brittney Griner and another prisoner, Paul, I forgot his name. What's your thoughts on this potential prisoner swap? Yes, it's BG's coming home.
I think it's just a way to stay within the storylines or stay within the press or try to distract you from something else. If they really cared this much, they would have did this already. You know what I'm saying? It's been on the table
for a minute. We've been talking about this for a couple months about a possible prisoner swap. Now they're trying to do a 2-for-1. But my thing is, bro, you're talking about a weapons trafficker versus Brittney Griner. Like, the charges themselves don't even fucking make sense to compare when we talk about swapping. But I will say this, though. I think BG is done. When we talk about playing basketball, I think she's done. I don't think she'll ever play in the WNBA again.
Nah, and honestly, I wouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying? And even still, like, even for like, I hate when these other athletes talk about it, because like with LeBron, like your boy LeBron talking about, you know, if I was her, I wouldn't even want to come back over here. Like, dog, that, like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? She got her whole wife here, and her family is over here. You know what I mean?
It's rough.
It's rough. Know, it's nothing that you know she could control. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, people are going to do what they can to be there for her. But, man, like, nah, bro. This is probably just something just try to get the good graces of the people. I don't believe it's genuine at all. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was genuine, you would have did this already. This would have been a done deal. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I salute to her coming home. You know what I'm saying? I hope she finds some peace, because I know that like that has to affect her mentally to have to go through something like that, something that she would never thought she would have had to go through. So
free BG, man. Hopefully she'll make it home. Hopefully the deal will get done. But just a wild story, man. It just show how much we got to support. It's the best of 7 Sports Talk, man. 7 Mitchell and D Money. We are signing off once again. Make sure y'all follow us, please, on social media. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure y'all check it out, follow and subscribe. Let a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. And we are lit when we're talking about that NBA conversations, man. Y'all stay safe, and we will get back at you guys in a couple days, man. Peace, everybody.
Peace.